All right, what's going on? How are you guys doing today? What's going on, Team Lead? Hope y'all are doing good. Okay, this is Christmas week. Merry Christmas. I'm excited about this week. Man, it's been an incredible weekend, you guys. The family in my life has been phenomenal. A tremendous blessing, a phenomenal blessing. I got to take part and share with Dana Thomas and their family with their Christmas traditions, and it was so cool, so nice. She got me this shirt. It was the year of flannel. So if you guys saw any of the pictures I posted on Facebook, I don't know if you have or not, but go take a look. Um, they did one of their traditions is they do a 12 days of Christmas boxes, and every oh, hang on, every every box is a particular day of Christmas, and inside one of those boxes has a little gift, and on that box was each of our names, and each day each person that had a box had to sing that part whenever it got to that part in the song. So mine was day 6. I forgot what that was. 12 geese a laying, 6 geese a laying, or something like that. I don't know, but the presents inside of those was flannel PJs, and everybody got a matching set, and it was hilarious. So that's what that picture was all about. But yeah, I had a great time with that. So wanted to go ahead and hold on. Sorry, I am working with some new settings. There we go. Trying to get this thing. Trying to get this thing going to where it is. Darn it. All right. I'll have to take notes or read to you off my notes without you looking at my video. Sorry. But today's Monday. Let's talk about what to do this week. I realize that this is Christmas week. It's on Wednesday. Very, very excited about Christmas and the closing of the year, the ending of the year. I encourage all of you guys to finish this year strong. There's a lot coming up with LifeVantage. First off, how many of you have tried the new face mask product? I tried it this weekend, and my face felt absolutely amazing. I mean, it was so smooth. It felt just rejuvenated and completely healthy. I don't know if you've tried it or not yet. Have you, Izzy? No, you haven't. It's awesome, man. This is a product that I hope that they keep around, because this is a great product. It's a great gift. So if you haven't picked it up yet, I would encourage you to either go pick it up yourself, because I believe today is the last day, and then I would also encourage you to reach out to some people and say, hey, are you looking for a last minute unique Christmas gift idea? Well, today is the last day that you can get. I mean, you may be interested to check out the face mask product with my company. And today's the last day. So here's the link. Go check that out. Sorry, don't send them the link without them letting you know. You can say something like, if you want more info on that, then let me know. If not, no big deal. So there's that. Today is all about setting your activity goals, okay, for the week. Now, obviously, it's Christmas week. So if you want to reduce your activity goals, then no big deal. That's completely fine. If you're really busy with Christmas and stuff, I don't know, Christmas is this Wednesday, but maybe Thursday, Friday, or Saturday, whatever you want to do this week, just adjust your activity goals to match that. So it's always a good principle to follow, to just lessen your activity goals whenever you have a really busy week versus not doing anything at all. And I would also really encourage you to make sure that you at least set out some activity goals for the week. It's like, what do you want to accomplish this week? Well, write that down, keep it close to you, and that way you have a goal for things to accomplish this week. And whenever you actually write those things out, then it becomes easier for you to prioritize your time, versus distractions. Whenever somebody goes and invites you to watch a movie, or whenever you feel like, just being lazy and watching a movie that night, or binging on Netflix or something, if you don't have any goals, then it's easy for you to go ahead and, say, well, I can do that later, or, I can, it's okay for me to take some time off, and it's easy whenever you don't set any goals. But whenever you do set goals, then it's like, well, I need to hit these goals. I've got these goals that I set for the week, and I need to hit them. So let me do that first. And then I can laze around. Then I can, hang out. Then I can, do the distraction type things. Now, obviously, we got Christmas up this week, so definitely recommend spending time with your family, and just adjust your activity goals to that. So that's your activity goal for today. Just set your goals for this week. And here's an idea of what you can do this week. I'm going to let you know what my activity goals are for this week, so you can kind of base your activity around what I do, and that will help you to kind of get an idea of what I do on a weekly basis. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be doing at least 2 Facebook Lives. Right now, I'm a big fan of doing things that allow me to create leverage, okay? And videos are a high leverageable source of income, of leads, and reproductivity, okay? So videos are a big part of that. Facebook Lives are an even bigger part of that. So there are, and I'm doing this based off of the daily 3 things that you should be doing. So number 1 is prospecting. Number 2 is marketing, which is the Facebook Live videos. And number 3 is daily personal growth. So those are the 3 main things that you should be doing every day to reach a 6-figure income. So here's my activity goals. Number 1 is to do at least 2 Facebook Lives this week, right? Number 2 is to prospect at least 20 people, right? Now I could do that all today. I could do that, break it up into 2 days, 10 today, 10 tomorrow. Or I could do that 5 a day for 4 days. Now, if you think 20 is a large number, then maybe you just have missed it, but we have a very quick way to prospect 20 people. And if you need help with that, then be sure and check out our fast track script in the Units 1 tab, and that will help you out with that. We have a way of prospecting script where you can send out 10 prospecting messages to 10 people on Facebook in about 20 minutes. And it's a really, really simple, easy thing to do. And it's really just anything that you do to get you in the action of reaching out to somebody to check to see if they're open to taking a look at your product or business opportunity, then that's what prospecting is. You're just reaching out to see if anybody is open, okay? To see who is open, right? Because there are people open out there. So that's my number 2. I'm going to prospect at least 20 people this week. And then on Wednesday, Wealth Wednesday this week is on Christmas Day. Oh my gosh. And why Wealth Wednesday? Wealth Wednesday helps let us know why it's good for us to have money, okay? Why it's good for us to have an abundance of resources, okay? There's a couple of reasons why I encourage you to follow along with us, with me in doing Wealth Wednesday. And I'm following along with Ray Higdon, and we're playing it. He's got about 1,000 people doing Wealth Wednesday every single week. And what that is that's doing a random act of kindness for a stranger involving a financial exchange, okay? And there are several benefits to doing this. Number 1, it makes you feel good. Number 2, it helps you to give back in the world, okay? It lets you make somebody's day. And whenever you can make somebody's day, you never know where that person is in life and what that little $10 or that little $5, and the amount doesn't really matter. That's not what's important. But you never know what that little financial exchange is going to do. Be on the edge of their they suicidal thoughts, and they could have given up hope on humanity. And whenever somebody does good in the world, just a random act of kindness, that could change their entire life. And one random act of kindness always sparks another. So I encourage you to do something like that. And then if you want to, you can take a picture of it and share it out there on social media to encourage other people to give out there and to impact more lives. Okay. Now, one quick word of wisdom: whenever you go and you share a good deed, okay, there are some people out there that are going to be saying, oh, whenever you do a good deed, you should keep it to yourself, and they think that is that puts them in a morally high ground, but it really doesn't. They just don't understand that whenever you impact more people, whenever you share that, you have the chance to increase the amount of people that you impact. So even if you just inspired one person to do good in the world, then you've doubled the amount of impact that you had versus if you just kept that to yourself. Okay, so it's up to you. I really recommend that you do it. And whenever you do that, whenever you give, I recommend that you say to yourself, either out loud or in your mind, this is what tells me it's good for me to have money. Okay, because then it's not only about you taking care of your bills, it's more so it puts you in the right frame of abundance mindset to say it's good for me to have money so that I can do more good in the world, right? And this week, we just so happen to fall, Wealth Wednesday just so happens to fall on Christmas Day. So what a better day of the year to do Wealth Wednesday. And here's a great way to do it. Whenever you're at the grocery store, just take cash back and get that in sets of two $10 bills and give $10 to the person behind you in line or to the cashier. Very simple. It'll just brighten their day like you wouldn't believe. Okay. And you may be the person that's saying, well, I'm kind of struggling with money right now. I don't think this, you're actually the person that needs to do this all the more so, because whenever you start to change your vibration around money, okay, whenever you start to realize that more money will come to you whenever it flows through you, that's whenever you start attracting the right people to you. The people that you will attract to you will increase, especially whenever you put it out there for other people to see. I've noticed that only the people that are critical against it are the people that have a lower money mindset. It's usually the people that are in poverty type settings. But the people that I've noticed that the people that are very positive for it tend to be the people that are putting out a lot of value in the world, and they're just all about blessing people. So whenever you start to share that, you will start attracting those people to you. Okay. That was a big tangent, but it needed to be said. Wealth Wednesday this week on Christmas Day, I really recommend that you do it. It's you'll see what I mean, especially whenever you say this is why it's good for me to have money. All right. Number 4, I'm going to be doing 10 follow-ups this week. All right. I recommend that you do 10 follow-ups this week. That's what I'm going to be doing. And then number 5, on Friday, I'm going to be celebrating my progress. And it's very important for you to celebrate your actions for the week. Every single week, I really recommend that you do something physical. And it may be silly. It seems silly. Honestly, guys, it seems silly to me, okay? But what we do in Rank Makers is every Friday, we shoot a quick dancing video of ourselves, celebrating our actions, celebrating our progress and our journey, and then we share it in the group. Now, I actually struggle with this. I'll be honest. I struggle with it, and it seems silly, but whenever I do it, it always makes me feel better about my progress, about my journey, and about where I'm going. It always makes me feel like, oh my gosh, this is fun. It's a small way for me to reward myself for doing the right behaviors. And so if you don't enjoy the process, if you don't enjoy your journey, from point A to point B, then it's going to be a long, hard, difficult road for you. So I want you to enjoy this process, enjoy the journey. You're an entrepreneur. You are somebody that is not willing to settle for the humdrum, the place that is keeping your potential down. You're not willing to settle for that. And you need to reward yourself for that and enjoy the journey, enjoy the process between point A and point B where you want to go. So not only do I applaud you for your journey, for your progress, but you need to be applauding and rewarding yourself. So on Friday, that's whenever I really recommend that you do something physical to celebrate your progress, okay? And if that means recording yourself with some music on in the background and just there in your car. Like, this is how I normally do it. I'm not good at dancing, you guys. Izzy, if you're watching, you're probably going to agree with me. That I'm not very good at dancing. And all I do, you guys, is I simply just sit in my car with music on and I just move around a little bit. And even just doing that, it makes me feel good. So if you want to just do that, if you're a little scared to actually do it, any kind of a dance, then just do that and you'll see how good it makes you feel. But I recommend that you celebrate your progress doing something physical on Friday. Okay. So I love you guys. That's what I'm going to be doing this week. That's the actions that you should take as well too. You don't have to do everything that I'm going to be doing this week, but that's just a framework of something that you can kind of base your actions around this week. And obviously on Wednesday, have a great time with your family all this week. I wish you guys a very Merry Christmas. I love you. let's open it up to any kind of questions and answers. If you have any questions, then we can answer them right now. That would be a good time to get to them. And that way we can talk about it on the recording, and other teammates and your other teammates can see that. So quick leadership note, by the way. One of the ways to build a large organization and to step into the role as a leader for your team is to stop repeating yourself so much. So that means do everything that you can to create a resource and a tool that you can point to, that your teammates can point their teammates to it as well. Okay, so if you have a teammate that has a really good question, I really recommend that you say, hey, that's a great question. Why don't I shoot a quick video for that? Or why don't I hop on the phone with my trainer and we can, record this? That way you can point your teammates to that if they have the same question. Okay, so that's a great way to create time freedom for yourself, using video and all that. So anyways, I love you guys. If there's no questions, I'm going to go ahead and close this out and wish you guys a very Merry Christmas. I love each and every one of you. I'm very appreciative of you. And let's rock and roll, you guys. I love y'all. Izzy, you want to say something before we close out? Bye-bye. No. Love y'all. Okay, man. Sounds good. Let's rock and roll, buddy. I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye now.